What's up, Fisker fans? Welcome to another episode of Fisker Outdoor Adventures. It's time to start the fishing season, so I thought I'd show you guys kind of what the beginning of my season starts out like. So I don't know if your garage is like this, but my garage tends to accumulate a lot of crap over the winter. Everything that I'm into, I work with a boys program called Royal Rangers, so we have camping trips that we do, and I work a conference in January, so all this stuff ends up like accumulating in my garage, along with the normal household stuff like snow shovels and whatnot. So let's get into the garage. All right, my garage is my man cave. That's where my boat is. That's where all my fishing stuff is. I stand in front of the Wall of Fame. This is the Salty Boys Wall of Fame. So a lot of, you'll see the pictures behind me are a lot of the guys that I fish with Lee and Paulie and Erica and Saeed and Joe, Mike, amongst other guys. I think Charlie's up here, and so that's who makes the wall. But let's get into some stuff here. So one thing that happens, all right, December I took a trip to Florida, so I took some of my reels off of my rods to bring down there, because I have rods down there, but I don't keep the reels down there. So I got fishing reels all over the garage. There's 3 here, there's 4 over there. I got all the cases, so all this stuff is just laying around, because when I got home, it got put here, and that's where it is. So it's time to get those guys back on their respective rods, so that they're ready for this season. These are my fishing cabinets and my fishing countertop over here. As you can see, it has become just a collection area for stuff. Packages that came with all sorts of lures and tackle, stuff that was never put away from Florida. Here's another reel, here's another reel, you know, stuff that just, and then I bought more frames for the wall, so there's a box of frames here. So it's time to spend some time in the garage and clean things up. This area, we have stuff from the shows. This box is from the show, that box is from the show. We got rain gear, we got Florida tackle, all this stuff. Show season is over. It's time to start fishing. I actually went out yesterday. It was a bust, but I got the line wet, and the waders are now drying. So, but it is time to start putting this stuff away and put it away for next show season and get into the fishing. What is this? Snow shovel? No more time for that. Ain't nobody got time for snow shovels. Get that out of the garage. The broom. Who's sweeping? We don't need to sweep anything. This is my snow broom. That goes with the shovel. Gone. Camping gear. We got sleeping bags, cots, first aid kit, flag poles, all sorts of stuff in the way. all this stuff has to go. It's got to be put back on shelves, back up in the attic, wherever it goes, so that we have the space to do what we need to do for fishing season, right? My poor boat. This poor boat, oh, when we stopped using it in like October, maybe, beginning of October, it just becomes a catch-all. So everything that I bring out ends up getting tossed in the boat and saying, oh, I'll take care of that at a later time. So there's blankets, you know, packing blankets. Get the cooler out of the way, put it in the boat. The waders end up hanging on the boat to dry. There's lures. I picked up a bunch of bottles of two-stroke oil for the motor. So there's 6 bottles of oil sitting here. And look, here's more of those reels we were talking about. So all of this stuff has to get cleaned up. The boat doesn't go out usually until probably maybe early May, but we don't want to wait until then to get it ready. So it's time to get this thing cleaned out too. So this is also the time of year when it's time to put line on reels. So as you can see, I have got a ton of rods and reels, and a lot of those reels have line that needs to be pulled off and changed for this season, especially the ones that I use all the time, like my surf rods. So it's time. This is the time to take care of that kind of stuff. So that when we get into the season, we're not dealing with old line, you know, line that if the line has the colors faded out of the line, like I use a lot of red, the crimson red color braid. When it looks light pink, it's time to change it. So I have a couple of them that I need to get done. So that'll be something that's part of this whole cleanup process. One of the things is storage in the truck. So I already went through my surf box and my wader bucket. And sort of organized them. I took out all the lures that I'm going to start off the season with and changed out the rusty hooks for nice, fresh, strong hooks and split rings. As you can see, it's a noisy neighborhood. I got all my line set up in here, so I'm ready to start spooling my reels with new line. I got a reserve of lures to get out on the surf, SP minnows and Missouri and poppers and all sorts of stuff to start off the season. Got soft plastics, bucktails, diamond jigs, teasers. I got all my leader material. I got some here, and then I bought that new box that Plano sells for leader material. So that stuff is ready now. So also we want to make sure that all our safety equipment for our truck is correct and all in here. So I have my floor jack, my jumper cables, lug wrench, my air hose and fill nozzle. I got my stove with my propane in here. I got some sunblock. My tools are inside. So it looks like the shovel's here, my tow strap is here. So it looks like all my safety equipment is in good order and it's all ready for the season. So as you can see, fellas, there's a lot of work to get done in the next week or so because there's fish around now and it's time to get out there and start checking our normal locations where we fish this time of year. Obviously western Long Island Sound and even some areas on the western South Shore. So it's time to get out there and start fishing. But as you can see, like I said, there's a lot of work to get done here. Got to get the boat ready because all of a sudden the month of April is going to fly by, and the month of May we're going to want to get out there and start fluke fishing, start porgy fishing, and start chasing around bass and blues in the boat that are on, you know, chasing bunker and stuff. So it's time to get it going. That's about it. I want to thank everybody for subscribing. Thank you for getting us to that 1,500 mark. It's been a great week watching the YouTube channel really explode this week. The latest video was day 2 from New Jersey, and that was a great trip, and I'm looking forward to doing that again. We may actually do that in April. Head down there and fish with Chuck on the Tie Man. And then May we have Striper Quest coming up. So Striper Quest should be a fantastic event. So I'm looking forward to that as well. And we're going to get a lot of tagging done this year. My goal is to tag 200 striped bass this year. We did 169 last year. So I'm looking for 200 for this year. And that's going to be a task. And it's going to take a lot of time, a lot of hours of fishing. And I can't guarantee it's all going to be on video, but we're going to do our best. So thanks again, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember to follow, subscribe. Do me a favor and share my channel with your friends, your fishing buddies. On those rainy days or the nasty days that you just don't want to go out in the weather, throw on one of my videos and see how we did it, or you know, laugh at us, whatever you want to do. But we could use the support by all means. So, guys, let's have a great 2024 season. We'll see you out on the water.